I'm out with my good buddy Ryan Morie, as well as MB Snookin and Captain Mateo. Stick around, this one's gonna be cool.
That's a big fish.
Get close.
Here we go. Wow. What an incredible freaking animal, man.
When Ryan called me to go to downtown Miami to fish for tarpon, this was not what I was expecting. Being a Florida native, I've heard about the Miami fishery and the tarpon fishery in particular, but I've never actually experienced it. A lot of my fishing has been Broward, North, skip Miami, and go to the Keys. But it's always something that I've wanted to do. So right off the rip, Captain Mateo's got us pitching out these soft plastic lures. He's telling us, get it into the shadows and then reel it back super slow. So it's just a real easy pitch to the corner. A lot of times because of the outgoing current, you can let it float back just a little bit into the shadows if need be. And then that slow retrieval back is when we're hoping to get the strike. Tarpon are actually migratory species, so they'll follow the warm water down south during the cooler months, then they'll migrate back the other way, and they end up hanging around the bridges and the pilings. And what they're doing at nighttime is they're hiding out in the shadows and they're looking for shrimp.
So I was pretty tight on the drag for the strike, and then this fish was just buried as far down the bridge as you could be and out the other side, and we chased him right through the bridge out the other side, and we just got super lucky that we're now out here in open water. I backed off the drag.
Oh no, dog.
Oh boy, that's what it's about, Cap.
Where's he going, John?
He's right over here.
Are you past the sign?
I think I'm before the sign.
He spun so fast out that way.
I saw him thrash on top, so I think he's pretty big. He's definitely not little.
Johnny, on the lure, I was fishing the bait and the lure got...
Oh no, boys. Yeah, there he is. He's a big boy.
Oh, it is a big one.
Oh, that is a big fish. Oh my gosh.
So I was like trying to make sense of the soft plastic that looked like shrimp. You're matching the hatch, right? So if the shrimp are running, obviously you want to use either shrimp or you want to use something that looks like shrimp, because that's what they're going to be eating.
I'm wrapped on this thing. Yeah. He's off. He's off. Yeah.
And then the other thing that I was trying to make sense of is why next to the pilings and the structure. And what I realized is that it's a pinch point for these shrimp. So as they're floating down the intercoastal, as they go through these bridges, it kind of pulls them in a little bit tighter. They're a little more consolidated, and it seems to be a better, more fruitful area for a fish to feed. You could fight these fish for over an hour, right? And depending on where that hook is, ideally you're getting the hook in the corner of their mouth and you don't have to worry about the fish fraying you off as much, but it's not always the case. Sometimes they gulp it down, the hook's going back in there, and now this line is not only rubbing up against their mouth, but there's also a chance that it can whack against their tail. There's a good chance that the fish is going to shoot under the boat, and you need to be able to withstand a little bit of abrasion while you're fighting the fish. This type of fishing is a lot different than our usual for Johnny Jig. So we're out in tall water, we're targeting structures, we're usually using conventional outfits, so we've switched over to spinners. Now, if you've been watching the channel for a while, that you may not know about me is that I did spend a lot of time in my youth fishing the bridges for snook as well as tarpon, permit, and it's not something that's foreign to me. However, it's not something that I've mastered like the slow pitch jigging. But in my defense, we are using Temple Reef spinners, and the STK is what I've been told the perfect setup for doing this. And it's something that I'm excited to use our gear that we carry. You know, I was able to pull all the fluorocarbon that we needed from our place, as well as we have the shrimp lures in the NLB style at the shop. So there's a lot of stuff that we already had. I didn't have to go shopping anywhere else. It's something that we're geared up to do, and it's something that I feel like I want to do a lot more. And not to mention the Saltiga spinner. So the 10K, the right size, I had 50-pound line packed on it already, which Mateo said is great. I felt confident in my gear, but I wasn't 100% confident in my ability. I'm kind of curious, what kind of baits are you using and what fishery are you in that you're using them for? I would love to know like the diversity of these fish and the time of year and all of those things of the nature. Definitely leave it in the comment section below. I'm so happy that the captain had me switch out to that 60-pound fluoro because I'm about 95.5, maybe 96% sure that I don't think I would have landed that fish. That fish would have definitely broke through that fluorocarbon. And you know what? There's something to be said about these young guys that are out there hungry, that are running their charter business, that understand the fishery. Like even as a guy who's twice the captain's age, I know this dude knows his fishery. So listen, this is an old dog that you could teach new tricks to.
It might be 150.
Oh my God.
Jeez. Johnny, come down here.
Yes, sir. Woo! Good work, gentlemen.
Oh my gosh, what an amazing animal, man.
This fish kicked my butt trying to grab it. Lost my hat and everything.
The bite on this fish was everything that I hoped it would be. And here's where jigging offshore and pitching soft plastics back for tarpon have their similarities. It is intimate, it is violent, it is fast, and you're not ready for it. I probably did approximately a mile in circles around this boat, just around and around. And what needed to happen was this fish to tire out. And Mateo was explaining to me a lot of times they'll come up, they'll do a couple rolls, and then at some point the fish gives up. And it took a long time. I was getting tired. The fish obviously was getting tired as well. And then we were able to successfully land the fish, lip it, revive it, and set it free. So Ryan switched over to the shrimp and he was throwing that bobber back and he got one little dink and I could tell it just wasn't the one he was looking for.
Man, look at that snack size one. Oh, that's a slot.
We really wanted to see Ryan get on one of these Miami monsters.
Oh my goodness. That's about as small as you can find out here.
Say Mr. Ryan Morie.
Bro, we got a slot.
We got a slot.
Look at this one. Oh! So it's like an 80-pound fish. Like you can get
Perfect
both your
size.
hands into him. This fish is too small to like get my anything other than my thumbs. Ah! And he just yoinks out. But the big fish that Mateo just had to grab is just so freaking strong.
Yeah, I'll throw your body all
exactly.
around. I mean, the fish literally knocked my hat right off my head on his thrash.
Come here, cutie.
This size is just, there it goes. Yeah. Hey, I think you got me.
So we had a plan. If he doesn't get it by 2 o'clock, we're out of here. And at 1:55, boom, Ryan gets slammed.
Back off on him. Let him go through. Wow, that's a big one. That's the biggest one of the night.
It couldn't have been a better spot. It was just the coolest scenery, this lit up bridge. It was just everything you never imagined you would see while fighting a massive tarpon. And then the fish was gone.
Oh, is he off already? Or? There it goes. Oh, dude.
That was a big one.
It's fishing. This happens. And I hate to go home. However, it's 2 o'clock in the morning and we've been out there since 6 in the afternoon. We're tired. We've got wives and fiancés to go home to, and we're just gonna call it a night. Then the unthinkable happens.
He almost cleared it, too.
I know, he was going to, and then he...
Wait, no way. You're still fighting.
This fish stayed on and Ryan was tight.
Way though.
What just happened?
It was just popping off the bridge. It was like popping off bridge piling.
Oh my god.
Gosh, what a range of emotions. We thought we lost this fish like multiple times. The line was underneath the concrete, popping off the concrete. Somehow didn't break. I mean, I obviously loosened the drag when he went in there, but man, we thought it was over and somehow we're still pinned. Wow. It is a big fish. We're in for a situation here.
Brian put that Temple Reef STK to work. He wasn't following the fish around the boat as much as I was, and he was actually just putting heat on the fish and pulling him back towards himself to keep the fish from going underneath or around the motors. And I could tell the excitement and the adrenaline was just keeping him going, and he was never gonna admit it. However, I knew this was the fish that he wanted. When we got the first look at it, we were like, okay, this is a big fish.
Come on.
It's not done. I don't know how your line is so like very.
Oh, goodness. Oh, I thought you were good. I thought you were ready.
Problem is so much wind. She's just gonna freak the hell out now, huh? She's just got her mouth closed. Hang on. One more go around. She's almost there. Yeah. There it is. There it is, boy. Give me that mouth. I got her. Come on.
Woohoo! What an amazing night with a wonderful captain that just is excited about his fishery and what he's doing and just loves what he's doing. As always, hanging out with my good buddy Ryan Morie. I'll tell you what, you've made a South Florida boy a believer in the Miami fishery, and satisfied and grateful just for the experience and the knowledge that I gained for that night. It was an experience that I'll never forget and something that I definitely want to do again, just not tomorrow because I'm tired. Guys, don't forget to check us out on our social media. If you've got any questions about the gear we use in this video, give the shop a call. We can help you through it, as well as be sure to check out Captain Mateo with MB Snookin Charters. I'll put it all in a link down below. And as always, guys, jig on.
Proud of Ryan.
What an animal.
No doubt.
My dad's not proud of me, but Johnny is.
I'm very proud of you.